Hey everybody! I'm here today to show you and tell you how to trill on a piano. This will be the easiest tutorial for trilling on a piano, just like this one right here. And I will be going over step-by-step instructions for trilling your notes. Let's get right into the video. I'm going to start off by explaining what trilling is, then I'll demonstrate it, and then I'll give you a few simple pointers to help you do it a little bit better, more effectively, more efficiently, and just make it sound better in general. So essentially, trilling is when you get 2 fingers or 3 fingers on occasion, and you go back and forth between notes, just back and forth, back and forth. It's going to sort of sound and look something like this. Let me just make sure I'm on camera. Yes, I am. Just like that. So we are going between 2 notes back and forth, and if you'll notice, it's like fluttery. It's a little bit of like a fast fluttery effect. And just speaking towards speech and vocals, when you trill your R's, it's rolling your R's. So when you roll your R's, essentially when you roll the R letter and the R sound, that is trilling your R's. So you're doing the same thing, you're rolling the notes back and forth, okay? It sounds like a fluttering effect, like I said before. I showed you what it looked like, I told you what it is. Now let's go over some tips. So obviously tip number 1 and sort of step number 1 is to sort of use the right finger combo. Now your thumb and your pinky are pretty much the hardest fingers to do the flutter with, to do the trill with. I'm losing my words here. Your thumb and your pinky should generally not be used for trilling notes on a piano. You should stick to these 3 main fingers right here, your index, your middle, and your ring finger. If you try with your thumb and your index, you can do it, but it won't be as fast as, let's say, the middle and index, or even the ring finger and index, or even the ring finger and middle finger, okay? So stick to these 3 main fingers over here, and that will help you out. That leads us to sort of step number 2 / tip number 2, which is to loosen your grip. If you're gripping really tightly, you can still flutter. Like I'm gripping really, really tensely right now. You can still flutter the notes and trill the notes, but it will be difficult to do it in a quick fashion. So sort of loosen your grip. If you get your hand like this and you sort of go like this, you're going to loosen your grip as much as possible and just go onto the piano and keep that same loose grip and try and trill those notes. The third sort of tip and step is to choose your notes wisely. You want the notes to be close together. I wouldn't recommend choosing notes that are far away. You can, of course you can, but it does take it a step harder. When it comes to moving the movement between multiple fingers for playing different notes, it's easier to go closer together. The only way you can move far notes is if you shake your hand like this. I go like this, right? But it's hard to get a good sound when you're going like this. It always sounds like, it sounds staccato and sort of like it's not at the right rhythm. It's easier to flutter with just your fingers instead of a hand movement, so keep the notes close together. Either go a half step up like this, so like a lower note and a higher note, or a full step up or down, whatever you want to call it, like this, notes beside each other, or 2 steps beside each other, okay? I'm not even sure if I remember the stepping correctly, but you get the idea. Either go from a low note to the black, from a white note at the bottom to the black one on top, right beside it, or white to white beside each other, or skip one with the lower white notes, okay? With the lower white keys. Definitely choose your notes wisely. And the 4th and final sort of step and tip is to position your hands and fingers for success and for the best possible trilling sound on the piano. You don't want to, like, let's say I'm trilling these 2 notes together over here, okay? I don't want to position my middle finger low and then my index finger high, right? I'm going to have a lot of distance to travel. I want that fingers to be as close together as possible. So keep your fingers as close as possible within the notes themselves, within the keys themselves, and you'll be on the path towards success for trilling the notes on the piano. And that's it. If you like this video tutorial, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.